over there. Feel free if you're chatting or whatever to give me evil eye. I've already running the riot act, so feel free. We prefer they come and see the concert rather than having group. That'd be awesome. So you guys all good to go? So enjoy the evening. Thank you.
The past 4 years have been great. Thanks for teaching us and standing up with our foolishness.
He's so passionate about music, which helped me find my passion for music. So all I could say is that the atmosphere of band just really helped me grow because it was just so nice, and he was never like mean about like, oh, you can't play this. He was like, let's help you improve.
Mr. B is definitely one of the best teachers I've ever had because for me, I like it when a teacher has a sense of humor so that school isn't boring, and Mr. B definitely has a really good sense of humor. He's always cracking jokes in class.
You've been such an amazing orchestra director just since my sophomore year, and you've done so much for the orchestra. You know, you make practice so fun, so exciting.
Mr. B has always taught me to do the right thing, to be helpful, to be a leader, and that's a lot to ask, especially from a teacher that you only see maybe once a day. But Mr. B has definitely done that, not only for me, but for the hundreds of students whose lives he has touched over the years.
One thing I could commend him about is that he was very accepting of all the people around him, all the students, all of his colleagues. No matter how different or how they acted, he was always calm, collected, and always had a smile, always funny.
Mr. Bolduc always accepted everyone and encouraged everyone to do their best. He always made sure everyone was comfortable with their abilities.
Mr. B, besides the fact that, I love music, you're a big part of the reason why I kept up with band for all 4 years.
You've been a very instructive and informative teacher, yet you made fun and relatable that no other teacher has been able to do.
Whenever you're having a bad day, he's always happy and radiating joy. So that's really nice to be around, and it's really encouraging.
I remember speaking to the upperclassmen when they said that, band was going to be a fun class. And I really like how Mr. B sort of makes everyone feel welcome there. There are many different types of people who play sports, people that are in different activities in the arts, like winter percussion or the drama club.
Mr. B, thank you for always teaching with such passion, positivity, and wisdom. You are the main reason why band has always been the best part of my day and something I always look forward to.
No matter how loud or obnoxious I am in class, he's always respectful and funny and kind to me, and I just think that's a really nice quality of him.
Your directing and your conducting is just so amazing. You've done so much for the school, and I don't know what the school would do without you.
Thank you so much for making my 4 years at DHS probably the best 4 years that I will always remember.
Thank you for all the hard work and commitment that you've given us.
Thank you for being an amazing band teacher, and I hope you have a great retirement.
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Thank you, Mr. Bolduc.
Thank you.
Thanks.
want to say thank you for everything that you did for us while you were our band director. In fact, you bringing us to UMass Band Day is a big reason why I ended up here. This band, one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I can't thank Mr. Bolduc enough for all that he did for me. He was the reason I chose my university, UMass Lowell.
I feel like Mr. B really influenced me to chase after what I really enjoy from music, which is something I'll hold forever.
Me and Mr. Bolduc started on the same day in 2012, and I have to be honest, that was a pretty rough day. I got in there, could barely make a sound, and Mr. Bolduc was probably thinking that he just made a big mistake coming to Dedham, but he didn't quit on me, and I think it turned out pretty okay.
I just want to thank you personally for everything you did for Winter Percussion, meeting with admin, talking about numbers, and getting us the equipment we needed and wanted. Talking about The Sims City on your iPad whenever I walked into your office.
I have some very fond memories from band, like firing up our percussion for the first time in a few years, and the New York trip. I even remember sophomore year going into band camp, just asking to play some drums, and ever since that moment he's been nothing but supportive and positive.
There's days where I think back to where I would leave class and hide out in the band hallway or bother Mr. Bolduc in his office. Even then, as sarcastic as he could be, you could tell he was always happy to see me, which was nice because he knew just as much as I was that the band hallway was my home.
All your drum corps stories, you're really loud playing on the trombone, scaring all the other student trombones.
Mr. Bolduc, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me, my classmates in the Dedham schools.
Thank you so much for everything.
So to Mr. B, thank you very much and enjoy your retirement.